Good morning. Good morning. Oh my god, good morning. Today's agenda is apparently get fat because I just bought some sugar puffs for breakfast. They didn't have bran flakes at Coles, so I had to go with the really healthy option. What day is it? Thursday already? Good lord, this week's flying by. 9 days left in this apartment. I need to find a new place, I guess. And a new job. A new life. Maybe a new city. Who knows? You can tell spring is in the air here in Sydney. It's much warmer now, even over the last couple of weeks. And it's just beautiful every day. So here's to another day of getting some good photos, applying for some jobs, and hopefully getting some good feedback. Currently making a Cinemagraph. Let's go. So I'm just currently rendering a video of my travel vlog equipment that I used for 2017 this year. It's going to take 35 minutes to do, so I can sit here, have a spot of lunch, and yeah, keep working on stuff. I had a great response to my Instagram post I just put up. A cool little cinemagraph of me working at the computer and spinning a little coin in front of it. It looks really cool. Check it out here at Instagram, ChrisOnLife1, and I'll put a link for it in the description below. And yeah, just kind of relaxing. I've got up a lot earlier today. I got up at 7:30 today because I knew I had work to do, and I know I've got 9 days left here in this apartment. I really need to turn it around. And it's only 1 PM now, so usually in the last few vlogs my day's been getting started at this time, whereas here it's just been a lot of work up until now, so a lot more work to do. I'm thinking it's a beautiful day, going out, maybe flying the drone and getting some cool photos, and I want to keep getting some more cinemagraphs. They're such a cool little thing. I'm just trying to think of ways you can incorporate that tiny bit of motion in a photograph that changes the game, that looks really, really cool. So yeah. Additionally to this, I've been making some kind of top 5 lists that I've been coming up with, some video ideas that are going to be featuring in the vlogs, kind of tips and tricks to traveling, cool apps and stuff, yeah. Also on top of that, I've had a couple of phone calls today, people replying to my Gumtree advert, which is a pretty big deal for me because I knew and I know I'm just this close to getting the next bit of work in for my video stuff around here in Sydney. It just takes time, it takes patience, and sadly time isn't really on my side right now, but patience is. I can be a patient man, and yeah, so just getting a couple more video jobs in will just help me feel a lot more secure in my traveling and my time here in Sydney. And like I say, it just takes a couple of recommendations or a couple cold calls that people give you asking for prices of video work, and actually my rates are really pretty cheap right now compared to the rest of Sydney. So, and I do a good job. I do a good job. I know I do. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy about that. Whether these jobs are for now or for later in the year, I'm not sure. But it can't harm that people are calling me up, asking for me to do work for them. It's a good feeling. On top of that, summer's around the corner here in Sydney. And it seems like the last few calls I've had from people are people wanting me to video and take photos for their wedding. And it didn't even strike me that, like, just because I'm not used to winter being around the corner for obviously us in the UK. Here it's summer, and obviously that's wedding season is huge in November and December and January. If I can get a couple wedding shoots under my belt, you can charge a lot of, you know, really decent amount of money for that stuff. So I'd really like to, and I think, you know, if I can, my dream is just to come out of Australia breaking even. That's genuinely my dream. I've spent a lot of money to get here. I've spent a lot of money when I've been here. If I can come out breaking even and have paid off all my debt, and if I either come home or go to the next country with whatever money I've got, then that's all I want. That's all I can ask for. Look at that. Ugh, it looks gross, but it's beautiful tomato soup. It's time to spot a lunch. What is going on? Pop the spot, look at that, it's bleeding. Yeah, just having a spot of lunch and thinking about where I'm going to go. I think I'm going to go around the ANZ Stadium, hopefully fly the drone legally, and get a few shots, just get that drone up in the air, get it kind of working for me. And I'm really looking for the next cinemagraph I can make. If you follow me on Instagram, If you follow me on Instagram, I'm starting to do cinemagraphs there, which is just a really cool looking effect where you kind of mesh photo with video. Yeah, so another nice shot of my laptop here. but just want to highlight something. I was going to take the drone out today, but really the wind's just picked up, and it's currently at 15 to 20 kilometers. That's in the evening, so it's 25 to 40 kilometers an hour at the minute, and 35 to 50 tomorrow, which after my Byron Bay scare, where I flew it over the sea, and it must have been about 30 to 50 kilometers an hour then, that I just almost lost my drone over the sea. I don't know, I'm just worried about high winds now, because I was really fearless about high winds back then. I was like, oh, I'll be able to handle that, you know, it can go. Like I've not had any problems with it, but as soon as I did have that problem, like any high winds or anything like that, especially over Sydney, over a city, it's just not a good idea. Like, it's just not, like, you can try and get that shot, but if just one thing goes wrong, especially on a brand new drone, like, it's just not a good idea. So I'm gonna give the drone things a rest, but I'm still gonna go to the ANZ Stadium, try and get some kind of artsy-fartsy photos, try and get some Cinematograph kind of material. I really want to get a plane flying overhead, Cinemagraphs. That's kind of the thing I've got to, I'm trying to get next, and just kind of get some ideas and just keep plugging away at my Instagram channel. So yeah, I'll be leaving here in about 10 minutes to go do that. So the sun's starting to go down here. I've kind of been working on my laptop for the last couple hours, and I've been uploading the my vlog equipment video, so check that out right now. I'm gonna go to the Bicentennial Park, which is just, is it here? Over here. You can see the stadium somewhere, and it was a park made when the Olympics was here in Sydney. So I'm gonna go head out there. There's some cool tree-lined lanes and alleyways and stuff like that that look really nice, and it'd be a nice way to spend sunset here in Sydney. So it's time to go, and here I am at Bicentennial Park in Sydney, looking for something that can move in the background or in the foreground to do some cool cinemagraphs. I looked on Google and there was a fountain around. I'm just trying to find that now, but if not, there's runners running around, there's birds flying around. So I'm gonna find a cool little monument. The sun's going down though, so I'm running out of time. But I really want to get the shot. For now, I'm just trying to find that fountain. But it's such a huge park, it's really kind of tough. Look at that eagle looking at me. I don't know if you can see that on the branch. There's a few of them. This is like a bloody Hitchcock film. So just set up kind of like a bridge shot here. And I had birds on the branches up there. But they've kind of all disappeared, which is annoying because there's the movement in the frame that I need. So I'm gonna have a look around the park, see if I can get more stuff. And if not, I'll come back another day, but it seems like a good place to get all this type of stuff. So, and I'm enjoying experimenting with these cinemagraphs. So around this park there's a cycle/walking track all the way around, and it's such a big park that I've kind of left it too late to find that fountain, I think. Unless I go see it. If I go see it and it's lit up, it may make for an amazing night cinemagraph thing. So I'm gonna try and find it anyway. My camera's really good with low light. It's A7S here. And you know, I've got nothing else going on, I'm just starving, so yeah, I'm gonna try and find that and then try and get some sick shots. Found the loos, thank God. Deer split, as soon as I go out, I always need the toilet. Looks like I made it just before the guys come to lock it up right now. Can't see the fountain, but the map is telling me that there's some like shipwrecks, or it's a big jetty down here. A lot of people, I think this is a huge running track, cycle track, very cool park if that's what you're into, and I usually am, or I was, until I came on holiday for an infinite amount of time. I think I've just realized the science behind the cinematograph, and I'll tell you it's this. So you need two things that you expect as a person to see moving, and then have one of them not move, so you can tell that it's either part of a photograph or part of a video, and then one thing's still. So that's what I'm looking for now. So things that you can expect to move, birds in the background, water moving, and if I'm stood still, then it creates that kind of cool effect. Or on the other hand, if something's like a picture and you expect to see maybe the trees moving and they're still and the water's still, but I'm moving, again, it's the same thing. So I found here at the bottom water play, which is pretty much where I was next to. This sign here looks like someone's stepping on a landmine. That's where I need to go. I'm currently up here. Shame as well, because this is where the fountain's meant to be, right down here, and it's meant to be right in front of this thing at the top, whatever it's called, the monument, whatever. And they usually light this fountain up at night and stuff. I think it's just because it's not summertime that they're not doing it, which is annoying because that would have been a perfect shot. That would have been awesome to get. But hey, I've done the recce now. I think tomorrow I've got a few ideas though, whether I come back here or go somewhere else. I'd like to get 2 or 3 of these cinematographs done. But the problem is when it's dark like this, you can't differentiate between the foreground and background because everything's really dark. So it's really hard to get 2 bits of motion in one shot. So unless the one thing I was thinking of was moving cars with the car headlights and stuff would be really good. But I'm trying to think, I don't really know where I could get that. It's not too busy around here. But anyway, good evening. Nice walk around the park anyway. It's lovely and calm and no wind at all. Tomorrow's going to be really windy, so I've got a few ideas actually of what I can do. Wind obviously adds motion to everything, people's coats, people's hair, people's everything, so it could be a cool thing. And heading back to the car now to go to the gym and then to make some food. I'm starving. I'm not being funny, but like, just got in and it's dark outside, you can see, and I'm just starving. Like, it's just taken over me. I was wanting to go to the gym today, but I'm just starving, but also really bloated as well. Just got this big bloated belly. I can't shift at the minute. I just don't feel, I don't know, I think I've just been up early today and been productive today, and I just feel like just exhausted. So I'm gonna make some food, get into bed, pretty much try and get an early night, try and get to sleep before midnight, which would be great. Try and get this video uploaded before then, and just kind of skip the gym today. And do you know what I'd actually like to do is go tomorrow morning actually at the gym, get up, get worked out, come back, you know, get behind the computer, get some stuff done. Also, I tried to make a little cinematograph, whatever you call it, with the little bridge video thing that I did. Just didn't work out. Like, it was just wrong place. I don't think that park's right for it. There's not enough motion going on, so I'm gonna have a think tonight about some ideas of what I could do. Again, if anyone has any ideas, please link them in the comments below, or just post them in the comments below, don't link them. And yeah, definitely I'll try some stuff out. But I think the idea of it is you need to have 2 things of motion. I don't know how to say it, but 2 things that usually you'd see in a video moving together. So like if I'm in the foreground, it's me, you'd expect to see me moving in a video, and then maybe, you know, the background, trees, birds, cars, work going on, cranes moving, you know, whatever, like, and then you have to stop one of those, so one of those has to look like a photo. So yeah, I'm gonna think about what I can do for that tomorrow. Also, I'm gonna eat, I've got 2 chicken breasts, they're huge as well. I just have to eat them, like that, rice, sweet potatoes, once again. Same food I've been having for maybe 8 days straight, apart from the burgers. And yeah, you saw me cook them again like a week ago almost, and same stuff I'm having again. So yeah, it's cheap, it's easy to make, and it goes down well. So yeah, I'm gonna end the vlog there today. Like I say, not gonna be doing much tonight, trying to get early night. I'm waffling on now, so I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.